Let's analyze together Faraday Future Intelligent Electric.
Let's go. Welcome to Trading HT. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Being that said, wow, plus 77% just right now. FFIE, very interesting movement.
It's going up.
It seemed like it was dead, but it bounced like crazy from
More
that
than
level of
100%, 146 actually.
of that level 0.21 cents. Very interesting movement, but we have to wait and see because the rejection of the bearish market also around this area seems to be very strong also. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments below and let's get started.
Wow, look at that, after the incredible, remember guys, this was the trade of the year, actually. Those who bought the stock in May 13, they enjoy an upside potential of more than 7,000%. Right now, it's not the same thing, but obviously it's rebounding and more than 100% is not common at all in the markets. But the thing here is, will it last or what is happening? Because I think we have some news about it, right, Enrique?
Yeah, exactly. We have some breaking news and some rumors also. There's something related with a UAE-based investment firm, a meeting with FFIE, but we don't know the exact details about this and how this could affect the market. If you know about it, let us know in the comments below. And also something interesting, they were talking about, I mean, in Reddit and on the social media, like a 40-to-1 stock split proposal from the CEO of this company with the goal of obviously increasing the share price. Maybe this has to do with the Nasdaq requirements, all that situation. But how do you see this? If this happens or not? If you think it's a rumor, if it will happen, and if it does, how can it affect the market? But I think it's interesting, at least for what we can see right now. The market seemed to take it as a positive movement. From that 20 cents area, we can see that the market bounced very clear. But the bearish price action right there around all this level from 3.70 to almost 50 cents is very huge right there.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. I gotta say, guys, they are following the same path as in BitNile or the Alliance and Mullen, like reverse stock splits in order to survive, in order to stay on the Nasdaq, and, complying with the Nasdaq regulations. But this is like a short-term upside potential, obviously, because the first one, the difference between the first one and the actual one is like the first one was purely based on hype, Wall Street bets and all these traders in the forum like having conversation, pumping the stock, pumping up the stock. But here is like different. It's just because of the news, and the problem with the news is like they tend to they tend to reverse. You are watching right now more than 100%, 146, but as soon as they realize the reality, and the reality is that the stock is still losses, it starts to go down again. Unless the Wall Street bets users start pumping up the stock again.
Let's go back to the 15-minute chart to see with more detail price action. We had right here the clear movement to the upside that we were talking before. From there, all the bearish action that was very interesting, and we commented it in previous videos. We have all these kind of support trend lines right here that were broken out, and from there the price started to descend. And in the previous video, I think the price was around this level. We were talking about this situation, and we were asking you if you thought that it would go higher or lower from this point. What can we see from the price action side? What happened? So we had more support areas being broken out. This one, also this one right there, another one right here, kind of a double bottom, and from there the price completely plummeted, from 38 cents to almost, it reached 18 cents more or less. We're talking about the minus 50%, in less than 1 day. So very dramatic movement right there. And this breakout happened, we could see something like this, this resistance area right there, or maybe this one that is a little bit bigger in the time frames. And from there the price skyrocketed until it reached 60 cents, and from there it didn't plummet, but it got a huge rejection from there. So what do you think about this price action, guys? And are you following it like as this, or what is your type of strategy in this stock? Because from the fundamental side, it's very difficult to predict what is happening.
Yeah, and actually for me, I think the best tool we can use right now is the volume profile. Look at that. We have all the point of control, which means, this incredible red line that we have in the middle. That means that the price should be trading around that area exactly, based only on trading volume. And this is what happened, it reached that area and it got rejected because This is like the most common volumes, so area. So what happened is like they started to sell the stock at that point because it's in terms of risk management, this is the best approach. But right now it's trading a little bit below, but there is also volume a little bit above as well. So it wouldn't be surprising to see the stock at 0.75 based on trading volume only.
Yeah, it's interesting, to talk about this indicator also. From the price action side, we also had this kind of triangle pattern right here. Let me like delete this very, very fast so we can see with more detail this pattern right there. And, around this level, there is obviously, as we saw with the volume profile also, a lot of volume that was traded right there, So maybe the interest around these areas, well, the interest is clear right there. So we have to see if the market decides to break these levels and continue going higher, changing that direction from bearish to bullish, or if the market starts to go lower again and this downtrend movement that started from the $4 side isn't a correction and is more like a crash. We have to see if this was a correction and now is the next leg up, or if this is the crash and the price will plummet to previous prices, maybe 10 cents, 5 cents. And also we have to see that stock split because that would change, the market situation.
Exactly. Look at that, guys. It's like remember we have like also battle. We always have battles between bullies and and sellers. And the thing here is like that breakout at 0.33. That was key. That was a battle lost by sellers. Those various traders that are trying to dump the stock. So right now they are trying to push again the stock lower from 0.60, and if they lose that area, the next one is 0.75. If they lose that area, I think the next one is 3.92. So obviously there are a lot of resistance level where various traders can dump the stock, and the only support level, the most important level right now for those who are trying to pump up the stock, bullish trade. Bullish
Bullers.
traders, bullers, as
Bullers.
I want to, I like that more. 0.21 is the best area to do it. Obviously, right now you can still do it, but in terms of risk management, it's worse.
Yeah, I think like there are multiple levels. Of course, these are like the ones that we can most clearly see in our opinion and from our technical, perspective. But of course, you may have different levels. So let us know that in the comments below. And if you have like a different perspective, or if you want to comment some, piece of news that we didn't comment in this video, some information that you read or that you heard about this company, and why are you trading this, and how is your trading journey going, because at the end of the day this is about it. This is about learning and being prepared, for all the next scenarios that we will have as traders, because this is not like a battle of one day that you just win a trade or lose a trade and it's over. This is more like continuous learning and improving and going for the long term, at least for our experience. If you invest like everything in one trade and you get it right, nice, you can retire. And if you don't, well, you lost everything. But that's not what we like right here. But if that's your case, good luck also.
Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next video.
Remember to subscribe. Thank you very much.
Subscribe.